What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Terrell. Thank you for stopping by my channel again. It's Esteemed Queen Mentality. Be sure that you like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And let me know if y'all have any tea talk topics. So, early this morning, I don't even know what time it is, but we start production real early now. We got so many damn cameras. But had a tea talker send me an email asking a question. And the question is, when you've overcome so much and yet people want to reunite with you and get to know you again, how do you go about that? And I believe I put it in a couple of videos in the past that, sometimes you got to be careful with folks. And we need to talk about, when I say be careful with folks, I don't only mean their purpose and their intentions. I'm also talking like, what's going to come after y'all reunite? What's going to come out of that? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people don't want to have a tea talk about people who want to just come back around just to be nosy, to see what you're doing, to see if you're distracted, to see if you're miserable, to see how bad off, well off, or off you are from where they last saw you and where you last landed at the end of your relationship. So I just want to go ahead and address this topic because I think it's a really good topic, even one for myself. Maybe sometimes as kings and queens, we get so used to being in certain positions that when we want to bring people around, maybe we forget this concept. Now what? You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to think about what matters. I did a video on what to be grateful for. That was like months ago, but maybe this can be a recap. So, now it's like, okay, well, what matters? You and whoever it is, you two either had a falling out or y'all outgrew each other and y'all simply just didn't have anything that was going to keep your relationship intact for you to be able to say that you communicate and you're still getting to know each other. I really think of every relationship almost being like a date, because you can't stop getting to know each other in order for you to sit here and say that you have this long-lived friendship or relationship with someone. It doesn't just start with you actually getting to know them past hi and what their name is, but it continues when you go through that stage where it's almost like an identity crisis for a friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know that y'all cool, but y'all don't know where y'all at. Okay, we need to talk about that spot when it comes to relationships and friends. And this is what I told her. Now that you decided to speak to this person, get back with this person, talk to this person, reconcile with this person, now what? Because you know that you're going to go out and you know you're going to make money. You know that with that being that you're going to go out and make money, you're going to try to live your best life just off of that presumption by itself. But beyond that, if so happens someone decides that they want to come back knowing that, look, you got to make sure that you understand how to take care of yourself. And a lot of people don't understand, but money does make the world go round. It makes a lot of things easy. But when it comes down to people coming back in your life, now that you got the money aspect covered, what's next? Because there's nothing worse than you actually allowing somebody back in to get to know the new you based off of who you used to be, and they not with nothing. They just with the shits. We need to tea talk about where and how we're able to make a checklist of some sort to make sure that when people come around, they just not coming around because they just want to say, they were there. I told someone way back in the past at one point, and I still say this to this day, there's a lot of people out here that will seriously deal with whatever you give them just so they can sit there and say that they had a piece of you. And that is not something that I feel like should matter in the spectrum of you making sure that you can take care of yourself, making sure that you can stand on your own 2 feet, making sure that even if so happens that person decides to walk away again, it does not leave you in such detriment that it did last time. We got to tea talk about that. You feel me? So I feel like this. Everybody want to have a relationship with somebody. I mean, we all do, right? But this is what we don't really take into consideration. Is this person a priority or a responsibility? It's nothing worse than you knowing that you have all your bases covered, and then yet when it comes down to it and someone wants to come around, instead of you realizing that, you know what, this needs to stop here, you decide to put them on your back as baggage and carry them. And it's not even for the fact of y'all have anything in common. It's just out of the responsibility of, I guess, being so loyal over the years. Loyalty ain't got shit to do with my interests if you can't grab it. You feel me? Like, hell no. Ain't no way. At that point, that person is a responsibility. And I have enough responsibilities between water, house payment, pet child bills, and then some. I don't need an additional bill. You feel me? A priority when it comes down to someone trying to rekindle a friendship or relationship with you comes from the fact of there's been so much space in between y'all being able to converse and see each other. The first question should be, well, what you been up to? You feel me? It shouldn't be nothing about, oh, well, you know, such and such. Remember such and such. Don't nobody got time to be recapping. If that's the case, folks will have to stay where they were when they were there. But for people who want to elevate, kings and queens, I want to elevate. I do not want to elevate hearing this shit. Point blank. And that's how I have to tell her you have to put it. Sometimes you really just got to put your foot down. From my own personal experience, I will say that I found it not to be a waste of time to come back around and get to know people again. I just found it to be kind of complicated because I'm one of those type people. Yet again, I say I will burn a whole house down for me to prove my point of why I don't fuck with you. So for me to decide to sit here and be like, oh, well, I'm going to give this some thought so that way maybe we can see what's going on, especially if it's like from a family point of view. I have my doubts and I have my reservations, but they don't really come into be full effect thoughts unless someone makes me feel some type of way and it takes me out of my zone and my character. And for that, it's really not a thing of it being a responsibility to keep a relationship, nor does it become or be a priority, because at the end of the day, it goes right back to what I said. I can do for me. And that's the biggest thing about the kingdom and growing the kingdom is it's cool for you to be able to handle yours, but you still got to be able to have the enlightenment from the universe for you to know when and where you're wasting your time. And a lot of tea talkers out here, quarantine can have you feeling some type of way, but quarantine also can have your ass up into some damn situations that you don't want nothing with come when all this shit actually dies down and things go back to normal. I'm telling you what I know. I did a video. You better reset for your ass regret. So that's how I look at it. It's just like more or less, look, you know, people grow, things grow, and you make your own money so you're able to live. So knowing that you're able to live and make your own money again, now what? Okay, so when you decide to clean your energy and say, you know what, I got this, but then you allow people to come around to be some type of influence for you to make a decision on who you want in your group or who you want in your circle or who you want as company around you, yo, you really got to check that shit. And you really got to put your foot down. Like, I'm not taking no grown ass responsibilities. Okay, if I want a grown ass responsibility, I'll go get a car note. But grown ass people should not be sitting here making it so as if like it's your responsibility to carry them. I don't care if it's a family long legacy, if it's a tradition. You know what? We break curses every single day. Today will be that one. I'm not allowing anyone to be on my back. And it's cool. Like if they're not going to get it, they're not going to respect it. Guess what? You ain't waste your time. Because again, if you want a responsibility, there's many things out here that you will have to go to work for and get in order for you to be able to have. You feel me? You got to get a job. You got to make sure you file your taxes. Got to make sure you stay out of trouble to be able to get what you want. And if people aren't going to be cool and commend you for that, then maybe it's time for them to hit that exit. And this time, don't, in the words of P Valley, do not go through that window nor that door. And I did videos on those too. So be sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Hit us over at the Warrior Community. We are doing some Surviving Life podcasts over there. I am dropping a couple previews on the YouTube channel. But nonetheless, make sure that you email me and let me know if you have any tea talk topics. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
The depths of the media sees no evil. Buildings crashing 9/11, no sake for the people. Children take to everything, others willing to feel anything, just to say they were there. Boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, domestic violence. Do you care? When the curtains close, your head hangs low. You're wishing someone was there. Just turn to me for relief. I know how you feel. I am you. You are me. We share symptoms of the black sheep. Aren't you aware?
This image, I remember howling winds, nights trying to hustle to 10 degrees, ash on my knuckles. Coke in my long john, sipping on a brisk. A tall glass of liquor, pickle, please, who get a sip of this? Coke in my long john, slave to the sin. Call me young coke there if the cops try to frisk. I may get a grip, I may get a grip. I may slopping 20s, lobster tails and some shrimp. I used to bump Wayne all day as a pimp, now I'm past Wayne Drake and going in.